Hello, today we are going to start a topic called convolution. So, what is meant by convolution? Let us define this, and then based on this, we'll do one proof, that is convolution theorem on Fourier transform. So, what is convolution? So, convolution of two functions, f of x and g of x, is defined as, so it is defined as, that is f of x into multiplied by g of x. It is given as integral minus infinity to infinity f of x g of x minus u into d. Okay, so this is a definition for the convolution. Now, convolution theorem on Fourier transform. Okay, so the Fourier transform of the convolution of f of x and g of x is the product of their Fourier transforms, that is f of x into g of x is equals to f of x into f of g of x. Okay, so let's start the proof. We know that f of x into g of x is equals to 1 upon square root of 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity f of u g of x minus u du. Let me mark this as equation number 1. Okay, so my next step will be, what I'll do, I'll separate this whole thing, means I'll give the taking the Fourier transform of both sides of 1, we have f of g of x into f of x into g of x is equals to f of integral minus infinity to infinity bracket, this will be f of x into g of x minus u du is equals to 1 upon square root of 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity bracket 1 upon square root of 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity f of u dot g of x minus u e raised to I s x dx. Okay, so which is equals to 1 upon square root of 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity f of u dot d of u f of, it will be g of x minus u. Okay, this I'll mark in bracket, keep it in bracket, else we are getting it as 1 upon square root of 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity f of u d of u e of ius g of s. So this we are getting it by using shifting property. Using shifting property. So as a result, what we are getting here is g of s into 1 upon square root of 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity f of u e of ius into du, else g of s is equals to f of s, or we can write it as f of s is equals into g of s, hence proved. So hence proved. And inversion for this also, by inversion, what is there? F inverse is equals to f of s into g of s is equals to f into g, which is equals to f inverse f of s into again f inverse g of s. Okay, with this we have completed our convolution theorem on Fourier transform. That's it for the Fourier transform. So thanks for watching.